Hi guys, and welcome back to part video of part one of part two of part one. Welcome back, and welcome back to my YouTube channel and my Facebook group. So the Facebook group is obviously where we're going to start. The Facebook group is Accords Assembled. Head over to there, and if you have an Accord or you have a TSX, just answer the questions on the Facebook and we will happily invite you into the group. If you also like to head over to UK Honda Collective, which is our secondary Facebook group. Obviously on there you'll have your DC5s, you'll have DC2s, you'll have your FD2s, and all the whole wide range of Hondas over there. But Accord Assembled is literally just mainly for people that drive family Honda Accords that like to mod them. So I am repping the hoodie for Accord Assembled at the moment, which is just here. We do merchandise, so if you head over to the Facebook group now, there should be a link in there to take you to the website that makes these. We also do t-shirts in the same logo, same colour, matching. That's the colour that I decided I wanted to go for, but they do other colours like greys, greens, reds and everything like that. So that is the hoodie and the t-shirt, but they also do different designs. So this is the very first one I bought. So we got the Accord Assembled with the Japanese flag in the background. So yeah, if you'd like to head to our group now and click on the merchandise link, and then that will take you to the shop where you can buy these in all colours, all sizes, all types of designs. The guys over there will really help and appreciate it. At the top of my head, at this particular type of moment, I can't remember the name of the gentleman that makes these. So if you're watching this video on Facebook, can you just give him a tag in the comments below and a like? That'd be really much appreciated. I did do a video a while ago with the merchandise from him. So we're going to get back into it now. My last video, which I'm still yet, it's becoming quite annoying because this is the third take I've had to do today of trying to do this second parcel of this first one. Because for some reason I keep getting messages come up on my phone and it keeps cancelling the video, and then I've got no storage on my phone, so now I've got to try and narrow it down, which I haven't decided. So I've gone back to using the phone that I used before. Hopefully this is going to work fourth time round. Right, the last video, if you haven't already watched it, this was the first part that turned up from Merc Racing from the States. Thank you very much, Jose. You're an absolute diamond for this. Good to quickly brief go through the TVS 1900. Obviously I bought this kit as a full complete supercharger with aftercooler kit, which has only just turned up down there, so it's just down there on the floor. It's quite a big box, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it down there. I'm just going to grab some parts and I'm going to unwrap them up on the bed. I do apologise for the scenery. This is just bedroom furniture. So I'm going to bring them up on the bed, I'm going to unwrap them, and then I'm going to do a pan view and then bring it to the camera so you can see what it is, and I'm going to bring it back and I'm going to put it into its pile. If you are watching this on YouTube, I really do appreciate that if you like what I'm doing, if you're interested to see how my CU2 supercharged goes, then if you could just hit that like button below, leave a comment if you wish to, and hit that subscribe and notification bell, so every time I do a video, because there's going to be quite a few now spread over the next few months while I just do this build, your support really will help me. Not only will it help me, it will help you guys if you want to do the same routes. I know there's a lot of people, like to give a couple of shout outs to Matt Beardmore with his, Dennis Dadley with his. We also got who else we got? So I can't think of the top of my head now. It's all completely gone. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the States that's doing the CU2 at the moment. There's not very many people in England that are doing. They have a CU2, but they're just using it as a family car. There's not very many people out there that are modifying the 2.4 IV Tech like I'm doing. because I want to be different to everybody else. Thank you very much, Guy. You do owe me a big, massive IOU, because every time you've found something, I've bought it, and then it's cost me absolute thousands of pounds. But that being said, everybody that's doing the Mark 8 generation Honda Accord, really appreciate what you're doing, because it's different. Not very many people get to see it. So a big thumbs up to you all guys out there. So anyway, let's get back to the video. Let's get back to, kind of got a bit off the subject. So yes, the TVS 1900, which we've got here. So now we've got all the parts now to make this work, to make this fit to my car. So I'm just going to start grabbing some bits of the first box. See, I already had these already opened before the last video failed on me, so now I'm going to have to do it all again. Get everything out of the box again and start from scratch. Right, so we did open this box, which is just some mounting brackets and some nice, clean, fresh 10 mils. As the TVS 1900 is slightly a little bit different than the CT Engineering I was running before. I've now got to play around with this. I'm not 100% sure if there's any actually instructions with this one. I know there was with the CT, but I don't think there was any with this, because it's a bit more uprated supercharger. So the kind of people that sell these naturally just assume that you know how to put all these together. So it's going to be interesting to find out where all this gets placed. So that's some brackets there. So we're going to start off with a couple of boxes in this box. It's like Christmas all over again. So we have bags and bags of bolts, gaskets, and they're all nicely labelled for Merc Racing. Really do appreciate this, Jose, and to the team. This is obviously going to make my life just a little bit tad easier when I'm putting things together, then I can have all the same. So that's literally just bags and bags of bolts. We've got short bolts, long bolts, plate to manifold bolts. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8 in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I guess the bolts for that are for the inlet port on there. Let's fold that back away neatly in there. Great boxes, great packaging we got in here. So I do believe in this one is a pulley. So I think this was the 3.2 inch pulley that Jose said he was going to send with a kit. So we have the pulley bolts, 4 pulley bolts. I don't want to really lose them. Don't want to really put too much around with the packaging because I want to wrap this back up. This looks absolutely awesome. So here we have, yes it is a Merc Racing 3.2 inch pulley, ribbed pulley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 ribbed pulley. I'll try and get it ripped down. I do apologise about the light in here, it's not exactly the best. And it does actually say Merc Racing on there, which is great. Absolutely love it. There is a slight dent on that. I don't know if you can see that. See that dent just there? I'm not really sure if that's anything to worry about, but there is a little nick in there. But it has come from the States. I don't think that is going to be too much of a problem. I don't think that's going to do anything. But yes, there's the pulley. You're lovely. So I'm going to quickly just wrap that back up. I might actually just put the bolts in. Obviously the pulley will be sprayed. Everything that's turned up for this will be sprayed in a heat-proof paint. So if anybody is actually looking for especially in the Weston-super-Mare area or in the local surrounding areas, if anybody wants any car parts sprayed in heat-proof paint or body panels or anything like that, go and see my mates Dave and Rich at M Bodies in Weston-super-Mare, just located just down by Tesco's in Western Town Centre. And then you can head over to their Facebook at M Bodies on Facebook, just drop them a message on there. Leanne, Rich, or Dave himself might even message you back to let you know that they've got your message and anything they can help with. They've been absolutely fantastic with my car. They've done a lot of spraying for my car and everything spot out. They even did, if you've seen the CT engineering that I had on the car already, Rich sprayed that for me in a heat-proof paint, and that was perfect. There was no issues with that, and that came out lovely. Yeah, so go over to Facebook, give them a like, ask them for any information if they got it, or if you happen to be that area, you can always pop in and see them, and then go from there. Right, so we have in the next package normally I think this is how kebabs come, isn't it? I'll wrap this in this. Trying to be careful and not cut too far into the packaging. We do want to wrap this all back up. Oh, this is it. This is the cooler, I think. No, my mistake. This is the Merc Racing inlet port. Merc Racing inlet port with the gold details on there, and voila, I actually now get to advertise this now on my car. I should have gone this route when I first originally bought the CT engine and supercharger, but I didn't because I wasn't 100% sure how much this was actually going to cost, because when I had my money come through to be able to buy the car in the first place, that took £8 of it straight away. So I wasn't going to risk buying this and then having issues later on down the line, because the CT engineer was already in the country. But now I've actually had the finances come through, and I'm so pleased, so chuffed that I've actually managed to be repping Merc Racing here in the UK. So this, I do believe, just goes on here, like so. It's starting to look awesome already. This is the bolts, 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts again. The only thing I am slightly concerned with is obviously with the actuator here, because when I put this on, anybody that's dealt with Merc Racing before, if they've fitted one of these to your cars, I guess in the States, the actuator on here, the top pipe seems to come across too much for the inlet port to come over. I'm not sure if it's going to make that much of an issue, because it's just, I think it might be alright actually. That's great. So that's ready on there. So let's wrap you back up. Put that down there. That's just a rubbish. So we have, this is the bypass hose, which I believe is going to go on to the actuator itself. So that's always good. Bypass holes. So now we're going to go into the next part. So this is the adapter plate with some bolts. So the adapter plate, I might actually just leave some of this out. Actually, I'll wrap all this up once we've finished, just so we can keep everything loose, just in case we need to show you. So we have, that is to go with that, 4 bolts for the adapter plate, and a little small drug bag. Thank you very much. And then we have the adapter plate, which goes back on the inlet port. If you are going to order anything from Merc Racing or anything like that, he will send you an email. He will message you in regards to what throttle body you are going to be running to send you the appropriate adapter plate. I was kind of expecting that to come a different colour. I don't know why. I thought it was going to come as cream. So obviously, inlet port on the back of the supercharger on here, and then the inlet port then will go onto there. Well, the adapter plate will go on there, like so. kind of hoping there was going to be some type of O-ring or gasket for that. That seems to line up here. So obviously this is going to cater for my throttle body or the J37 type throttle body. So there we have it. So we have the Merc Racing. I'm going to hold it that way. Merc Racing, adapter plate, Merc Racing. So obviously that's going to go on. That's going to go on the back of the supercharger, and then that is going to go on there like so, and then bolt in. So that's that. That's that bypass valve. This looks a bit like a pizza. Domino's Diodore. Well, Jose, a lot of packaging going on here, Brett. But it was coming a long way, so it's better to be safe than sorry. I must say, this stuff is quite good, this wrapping. Right, so here we have the base plate for the manifold. Jose, if you do happen to watch this video on YouTube or on Facebook and everything like that, we have the base plate to go on the bottom of the supercharger. So obviously the supercharger here will sit on top of this, and then the manifold will be underneath. But it's got short written on it in some blue tape, but that is generally where it is. The plate, so like I said, the plate will go like that. So obviously the engine, to say for the engine is behind us. This will sit on top of the manifold there, and then the supercharger will hit on there, facing that way. Facing that way, shall I say. So that's the plate. Just going to chuck this down there for a minute. So that's bolts for that, bolts for that. Going to keep everything. I'm going to wrap everything up once I'm done. So guys, I hope you're sticking with me. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. I hope you enjoy what parts we've got so far. I think with the import and the throttle body adapter, I think that's pretty much what is all going to be on top of this. Everything else now that should be in the box should be everything underneath. Right, so we have some few other small boxes going on here. So we have small HX bolts, which I'm going to put in with these, because they're exactly the same. So that's access and that's access. So this one, it says on the box, support bracket. These very packaged these well. Right, so we have more fat bolts. That is, doesn't actually say on that one. I've got a funny feeling that might be a mount bolt, a mounting bolt. Right, so we've got that big square block in there. I think it's a mounting bolt. I'm not 100% sure, but like I said, if you guys are running the Merc Racing supercharger out there, just hit in the comments below and let me know what this is actually for, because there's nothing written on the bag. So all the bolts actually I might put in the same box. And then keep all the big hardware separate. Another mounting block. Oh, I don't know if that's used to the right, so that is nothing written on that as well. That's quite a thick bracket. So I got a funny feeling that might actually be something to do with the mounting bracket that goes underneath the supercharger and then hold it to the actual block itself. There's that. So what we have in here, let's do this slowly. Thank you very much for sticking in there with me, guys. We are now at currently 20 minutes. Is that it? Just 20 minutes? 20 minutes to get this done? Wow. So currently 20 minutes into the video. We've got quite a few bits unpacked right here. Pass the parcel. We haven't got no music, so I guess it stops on me again. Right, this is a bit that I'm going to have to get my auto electrician to sort out. This is my Merc Racing water pump with the MR label on top there. I don't know if you can see it. MR on top of that. Really do apologise about the lighting that I've got here. Is it going to make a difference with that in there? Is it better? No. Well, I do apologise for a little interlude there, just mucking around with my curtains in my bedroom. Yeah, so this is me water pump. Oh, nice little squeaky seal on that. Inside, and a cap with a sealed O-ring on there. Merc Racing, you do some fantastic bits. With this, I've got to try and find out where I'm going to mount this. I'm hoping if I unscrew that, I might be able to move that mounting bracket, because that mounting bracket at the moment is right over top of where one of the pipes go. I'm hoping if I can unscrew this bolt here, I might be able to move that around so it mounts there somewhere else. And here we have it. Here we have him. We have, let me just wrap this back up. We have a very special guest. Let me just move this out of the way. Come in, special guest. The special guest is going to come and sit up here.
There's no space.
There is, just climb up there. So I'm going to wrap this back up. And here he is then, gentlemen. Welcome the return of Super Screw. Right. So now he's just jumped in. Say hi, Super Screw. Say hello to the viewers.
Hi.
So yes, Super Screw was in the last video and he's been in most of the videos I've done. So if you are watching the video up to this point, I want to see you put down in the comments below hashtag Super Screw, which is SCROO. A lot of people in the last video, they put Super Screw as in screw that you put into the wall, but it's not. It's Super Screw with SCROO on it. Welcome back, Super Screw. How are we? How are we feeling?
I don't know.
What have you been doing? What have you been up to? You've been playing some Fortnite? You've been playing Fortnite.
Mama told me to get off.
Right, so that's just an empty box. I'm going to try and condense some of this down so it's all together a little bit. So that's an empty box. Right, Super Screw, what do we do with empty boxes? Yes, that's what we do with empty boxes. We just grab them and chuck them. So that's bits. So we got to that bit. Same with that one. What do we do with empty boxes? Chuck them. Hashtag chuck that box by Super Screw. Leave them hashtags below, people. Right, we're into... Right, how excited are we, Screwballs? Oh. So we have this. This I ordered, I think about 2, maybe 3 months before I actually put the order in for the supercharger. This is my fuel rail studs.
It's my brother's birthday.
I was hoping to kind of leave this one till last because I was really looking forward to this.
No. And yeah, it's my brother's birthday.
It was your brother's birthday? That was a couple of days ago, Scribble.
Couple of days.
Right, this seems to be stuck in here quite well. How do we get this open? Right, so we've got to be careful. Oh, Jose, I must admit you put this in here quite well. I know it's fuel systems, but what's the best way to get in this package in? There's me just hacking at it. Just make sure I don't hack the fuck out my fingers. Jose, I can't get into it. This is too much. I guess oh, my super screw gone. Hashtag super screw disappeared. Oh, he's there. He's back. The further I cut down into this, to the actual rail itself, I can't.
Guys, I can't go to bed.
Yes, we finally got there. We finally found an opening. After hacking the package into bits. Welcome back, Super Screw. Where did you go?
To the toilet.
No, you went to the toilet. When Super Screw gotta go, Super Screw's gotta go.
And I can still be, guys.
Right, here we have it, guys. A 1 fuel rail. I know you can't really quite see it because it's black and it's against my hoodie, but here we have it. 1 Merc Racing fuel rail, and again, absolute machine work on these are absolutely fantastic. Dun dun dun. There we have it, guys. I am officially a Merc Racing user. Jose, big thumbs up, bro. Oh, this is amazing. This I think this fuel rail was over $129.99, or it was $229.99. I have to go into my emails and actually look at the price of this, but if you want a decent fuel rail, I know there's a few variants of fuel rail out there at the moment, but this one I prefer so much, because you have your in, you have your out, and then you have your space there for your fuel pressure gauge, which I've got in the cupboard up there. I've got a fuel gauge, oil pressure. The other one's an oil temperature and a water temp gauge to go into my car. Yes, I've been looking forward to this for a very, very long time. And you can see straight through it. But yeah, again, hashtag Merc Racing in the bottom. Thumbs up, likes, comments. Okay, I'm so impressed with everything I'm unearthing at the moment. This is machine work at its finest. Was it, Scribble?
Don't know.
You want to tell the viewers? That's if we do get any viewers. Right, so that's another box I'm done. Right, so what do we have in here? I think next up, I think I'm going to do this one. This one actually is the only box I've got that has Merc Racing written on it. And I've got a funny feeling I know what this is. I think this is a radiator. I think. Oh, just hit screw balls on the head with some plastic straps. Don't do that because it's like he's wearing glasses. I could have got him in the eye. Take the box off. Stand all over rubbish. It is. This is my aftercooler. Aftercooler. I believe this is a. I just counted actually. This is a 24-row cooler. We want to get this out of the packaging. Well, this is going to be a pain in the bum to get back in. But yeah, so I'm going to leave this in the packaging for the time being. But this is my 24-row cooler. So we have the pipes that go in there. We have the mounting hardware on the top. Let's see any bolts or anything in here. So I think they might be in that box there with something else. So that's the cooler. Obviously got to try and figure out how I'm going to mount this, which is obviously going to be a challenge, but it's going to be very interesting at the same time. But yes, this is part of the aftercooler section for the Merc Racing TVS 1900. Thank you very much, Jose, for all this. This is I've got one more box left to unwrap, and I can box it all back up and then get into the garage and get ready for a few other bits I need to turn up before I can stop it all together. But Jose, everything that I've unboxed so far, I really got to give you a big thumbs up for it. Everything is done with so much precision, so much time and effort has gone into it. I can't thank you. I can't thank you enough for helping me get this far. So I guess the last box to open it's got to be the manifold for the supercharger. It's got to be. We've got the cooler, we've got the plate, we've got the inlet port, we've got the adapter plate for the throttle body, we've got the bypass valve, we've got bolts, brackets, the water pump and everything like that. So the only thing we have actually got left to open it's got to be the manifold. Got to be the manifold. And by feeling of the weight of it, I think it is. Last box to open, guys, last box. And we are currently at 33 minutes into the video. Me and Super Screw, we do really appreciate you guys jumping in. I know Super Screw was a bit late into the video, but he's here now. He's bought a couple of other few bits and bobs. What are you doing? You're going to stand in the shadows, or are you going to come back and let the viewers have come here to see you?
My Scooby-Doo van.
But you need to come up and then show them the Scooby-Doo van. Scooby-Doo van, Super Screw has asked me if we can supercharge it. But I'm not quite sure if... Jose, if you do watch this far into the video, could you do me a favour and see if you can do me a supercharger for the Scooby-Doo van, the mystery machine. I'm not 100% sure if the water pump is actually going to fit in the mystery machine, let alone the TVS 1900 plus. Look, the TVS 1900 and the mystery machine, it just doesn't go. Might be able to use it as a roof rack, or might be able to use it and turn it into some sort of toy jet ski. Well, what do you reckon? Do we supercharge the mystery machine or not?
Yeah.
He wants to supercharge the mystery machine. So any guys out there that want to do some manufacturing on some miniature sized superchargers, let's put an RC motor in this and get it supercharged. So, hashtag in the bottom, guys, hashtag supercharged mystery machine. Hashtag supercharged super screw. So here we are, guys. We are into the last final slicing, and it's good. Look, I haven't even cut my hands. No cuts to my hands. Not bleeding. Not bleeding because that would be bad because I am on blood thinning tablets. So if I cut myself, it's going to go.
My hand's not bleeding.
No, because you haven't been handling sharp objects. Super screw is doing it the right way. Normally, when you do things like this, you are supposed to wear protective gloves on your hands. For any corrosion or cuts or whatever, and you're supposed to be wearing eye protection, which Super Screw is. He is actually wearing his blue spectacles. I'm not. That's at my own risk. That is, I do believe.
But my brothers do. You've got some glasses too.
Yes, this is, guys. This is it. This is the one we've been waiting for.
My hands is better.
I think I may have saved the best for last. This definitely looks a lot different to what the CT engineering was. Yes.
Yes. Yo.
Might have to fix that. There we have it, guys. Are you ready? This is the last part. I know you can see a corner of it there, but look, watch. Dun dun dun. So here we have it. We have one Merc Racing supercharger manifold. Also got a mounting bracket in there. So obviously when this goes on, that's to go all the way through to do that middle one there, right? So we have mounts on here for your IAT sensor, and I do believe your 4-bar map sensor goes on these sections as well. I do believe this is kind of a better design of the CT because where's your map sensor goes, that hole goes actually all the way into the bottom of the manifold. This doesn't, I don't think. But I'm hoping this is going to be a lot easier to fit. It looks roughly the same width as the CT side of it. Obviously, your fuel rail connects to these 4 ports here. So obviously, let's get the. I'll put it back in the box and I'll sort that out in a minute. So I'm hoping the fuel rail is going to sit above the vacuum on there. But yeah, so in here, this is the bit that everybody wanted to get. This is what everybody's been waiting for their cars. Guy Harvey, with his CT Engineer Supercharged CL9, he wanted to go for this one. I think he might still possibly go for the aftercooler kit from Merc Racing. This in here is the cooler section. So you won't just undo these Allen key bolts all the way around. I'm not going to do that now because I've got a couple of things I need to do this afternoon. So obviously I've gone quite far into the video. In there, this sort of just slides out, and that is your cooler section for the supercharger. So obviously when the supercharger spins, all goes down, hits a plate, goes into the supercharger, goes for the cooling system, and then straight into the engine. So obviously the only reason why I've gone for this one because I want to keep temperatures down. I didn't really notice too much heat with the CT engineering. It was a bit warm, but not registering too hot on the dash or anything like that. So that's why I've got the extra gauges. This is why I've gone for this one, because I want to, for me, with the CU2, I'm more interested in the quarter mile and off the line speed rather than track. Otherwise, everything I've done to the car now will just have to be scrapped, and if I want to go track, I'm going to have to change everything. But yeah, I am so happy that this has all turned out. This obviously will get sprayed. Obviously not the top section. This will get masked off. I'm not going to go into too much detail on what the colours are going to be because I want that to be a surprise. But this will get sprayed. Supercharger will get sprayed. The plate won't get sprayed, I don't think. The inlet port will get sprayed. The throttle body adapter will get sprayed into the corresponding colours that I want to. But yeah, I'm really stoked, really happy about this. I do apologise on the videos if it doesn't look like a smile. One, because I've got a beard, and two, just generally my muscles in my face just won't let me do it. So if I'm looking at the camera and I'm talking to you guys, if it looks like I'm talking, but you can't see my lips move, that's because it's head and the beard, because I am AKA Honda Jesus as well. I am called Jesus in the Honda world. In our club.